Hey everybody, the Weather Cup is here in the Ultra League in the Go Battle League, and I'm going to be showing my first battles with Abomasnow. What do you know? Another another team that I'm running with Abomasnow. I just love the Pokemon. Obviously in the Weather Cup meta it's kind of busted, along with Gradilli, Samurott, Gyarados, Swampert, Blaziken. It's a pretty interesting meta. I don't know. Some people say it's rock, paper, scissors, but I kind of think that it's decently balanced for what it's worth. Obviously, this first game, yeah, rock, paper, scissors. We have a Swampert lead. What are they going to switch into? They have a Charizard, okay, so we're kind of hard countering them already, but I promise not every game is like that. There's definitely some maneuvering you can do. Obviously, when you run Swampert in the lead, you're prone to getting RPS'd. Something like maybe a Samurott or a Gyarados lead might make it more versatile because it has better coverage against the meta. So we're going to throw this Hydro Cannon. They're going to let it go. It doesn't kill. We mud-shot them down. And they're probably going to come back in with Swampert. And now I have a huge energy lead and health on my Swampert as well. So we're in a pretty good spot here. And we're just going to keep throwing off these Hydro Cannons. First one does half. Second one is being charged up. And they're going to let it go too. Wow. And they don't even throw their Hydro Cannon. So I think they're just conceding the match here. Yep, that's going to be GG for the first battle. And we take that game. Next game, Abomasnow to Samurott. This is more of a neutral matchup. It's very bait dependent, so if you can bait the Weather Ball successfully, then Abomasnow is in a good spot. If you can land the Energy Ball, then also you're in a good spot, but if you get baited with the Hydro Cannon, then you're in a pretty bad spot. So I bait the Weather Ball, and they let it go, like a psychopath, and they're going to win this game. I'm just going to say it now, they're going to win this game. They bait me with the Hydro Cannon. I throw the Energy Ball. Now, of course, hoping to take it out. Even if I do, I'm at a shield deficit, and they shield it. And I switch into my Samurott, safe swap, and they throw a Mega Horn. I'm going to let this go. It's going to go through. Going to do a lot of damage, and they have Gyarados in the back. So yeah, I'm just going to top left because the kid got as lucky as he possibly could and takes the game. So nothing I can do there. Just got hard countered, so... two games where one I'm hard countered and the other one, or one I hard counter someone and the other one I get hard countered. So looking like another game where I'm getting hard countered here. Abomasnow into Crustle is horrible for Abomasnow. And then they have a Poliwrath to take care of my Samurott. Poliwrath is going to be resisting everything that Samurott throws with that fighting subtyping. And it's going to be able to hit Samurott with the dynamic. No, they have Scald. So better for me. This is going to at least give me a fighting chance. I'm going to throw this Hydro Cannon, and they're going to let it go. I think I would need 2 more Hydro Cannons to kill, so maybe I could have made a case there to go for the Mega Horn and try and see if that KOs. But I just don't... I don't know. I don't think it would. So I'm going to let this go, the Scald. It's ridiculous. Scald does like 30%, and it's resisted to a Samurott, because Samurott's that glassy, so at least like a quarter. So I'm going to take this Ice Punch now. This gives Abomasnow some nice farm at least, so I'll take that. Crustle coming back in. I'm going to come into Swampert now, and they have a Weavile, which is really interesting. I haven't seen this in the meta, and I honestly don't think it's that good, but if you have one built, I guess you might as well use it for this cup. They let the first Hydro Cannon go. I'm going to build up to another one with good timing. They are building up a lot of energy here, so I can't really gauge what they're trying to do. But they have 2 moves now. I'm going to shield up the first Foul Play or Avalanche. They throw Foul Play, which is, I guess, the right move. And I'm actually going to shield up the second one. I'm not sure if this is the right call, but now I'm going to farm up extra. I'm going to throw this Hydro Cannon. If they shield, they're in a really good spot. And they shield. So now what I'm going to try and do is catch. They actually overfarm, and this allows my Abomasnow to get to a Weather Ball to take out the Weavile. And now, all of a sudden, we're not looking so bad. I'm going to throw 4 here because even if they get to an X-Scissor, it wouldn't kill. A Rock Slide probably would, but then Swampert has the ability to clean up in the back. And they are farming up a lot of energy. They're going to throw out the CMP to my Weather Ball, which is good timing on their part. And they're going to throw the X-Scissor, and it's going to take me out. And now all I have to do is get to a Hydro before they get to 2 more moves. I'm going to throw as soon as I can. They're throwing an X-Scissor here. If they're at 2 moves, I still live because that X-Scissor didn't do half of my remaining health. And we're going to take this game. So, coming back from a pretty tough lead, and kind of getting a little lucky that Poliwrath doesn't have Dynamic Punch, but, I mean, we also, like, got really unlucky, so It was kind of justice. So, a Powder Snow Alolan Ninetales safe swap off of a lost lead with Jellicent is very interesting. I'm going to shield up the Dazzling Gleam because I know that there's almost no way they bait it running Powder Snow. And so I'm just going to take the switch advantage. If they want shield advantage, that's fine. They're going to shield the second Hydro, which allows me to overfarm a little bit and shield up the next Gleam. They definitely could bait me here. Actually, I let the Gleam go because I know I live it, and this point I can get to another Hydro. So we're going to take switch, keep the alignment, and I'm going to switch out immediately into my Kingdra. I switched teams after Swampert just because Double Water is very weak to like any Blaziken team in the lead like hard counters me, so I'm switching to Kingdra to have that flex pivot ability, and they come in with Abomasnow. I actually land the Outrage, and I'm going to be able to flip that matchup, and now I have a Kingdra with about 20% HP. Oh, but did you look at that? I lag and they get like 5 free hexes through, and I don't get any Dragon Breath damage. So at this point, I was very upset, and I was like, okay, well, I have such a big advantage, and I'm not even going to be able to get the win because all that lag and they get free turns. And the Octazooka doesn't get the 50% debuff, so I'm just getting absolutely screwed over here. I'm going to go for the Energy Ball with Abomasnow, but they're at 100 energy. I have a shield, so I can just let one move go, shield up the next one, and get to this Energy Ball, and I should be okay. Anyways, they throw the Shadow Ball. I'm going to build up. It's a CMP tie, and we're going to take this game. So, a little bit unfortunate, but it was a pretty decent game. I mean, Jellicent isn't the worst water to go up against Abomasnow, so, but still had decently favorable alignment. Speaking of good leads, we have a Cradilly lead. So I'm going to build up 7. That's 5 Bullet Seeds right before they get to the 5th to get to the Stone Edge, and I'm going to throw this Weather Ball. They're going to shield it, and I know that I can live a Stone Edge. Since they shielded the first move, I'm just going to take shield advantage, and then I can take switch, but I don't know if they bait with a Grass Knot? That's interesting, so I don't know if I'm just absolutely alpha here, or if they're that they're single moved. I'm going to shield up the next move thinking it's a Stone Edge and they Grass Knot me again. But that is a rank 1 Hundo Cradilly, so why would they not have a second move on it if it's a Hundo XL maxed out Pokemon? I don't know. Maybe they were just really bait happy, which like Grass Knot's like 5 energy less than Stone Edge, so I don't really understand that move, but I'll take it. I am now able to land this Energy Ball onto the Kingdra and now farm down, and we're just in such a good spot here. So now, I mean, like, obviously they're going to throw Grass Knots because it's a little bit more energy efficient in neutral matchups, but I can take this. I can get to an Octazooka, thinking maybe that's going to give me a little bit more farm because it's not going to kill. Yes, that's correct. And now they have Swampert in the back, so we're in a really good spot. We're going to outpace them to this Outrage. They're going to throw a Hydro after like 6 or 7 moves, and so that's fine. I'll take that, and we're going to land the Outrage. And do I even need to show them the Samurott? I don't think so. I actually barely take down the Swampert and they top left, so yep, understandable. We're going to be able to win that game pretty handedly, and so that was a 4-1 set. Pretty nice, and we take those. And now I switch up my lead with Samurott because I had a set where I faced like 3 Blaziken Gyarados teams in a row, and I just got absolutely hard countered to where there was nothing I could do. And so I put Samurott in the lead. Honestly, this time kind of, I don't know, kind of makes the team ABA, but Samurott's weak to Grass and Electric, and Kingdra has that subtyping with Dragon, so it's really not an ABA team, even though it is double water. But I get punished for putting Samurott in the lead with a Jellicent lead. I take the shield advantage against the Abomasnow. I'm just kind of screwed because they have so much energy. I think they're close to 100 here. So I'm going to shield the Energy Ball, and I get baited. So at this point, I know their counts, and I'm going to catch the Energy Ball on Abomasnow, and this is the only move that's going to give me even a fighting chance in this game. That's only going to do like 20%. And they actually win the CMP tie, which is kind of unfortunate. But if I undercharge, they can just switch. So I'm going to take them out. And they come back in with Jellicent, which is weird. I'm going to come up to 7. And I should have baited here, knowing that if they're weak to Abomasnow in the back, they're going to probably shield up a potential nuke. And I threw the energy ball. So I definitely should have baited there. That was a very stupid play by me. But hey, you live and you learn. And now they're at the Shadow Wall, and they're at another... Oh, no, they're at a Bubble Beam. And so I'm going to farm up one more. They don't switch, and they allow me to get to the Energy Ball, which is really interesting to me. And they have Credillia in the back. So yes, double weak to Abomasnow in the lead in the back, but I didn't put it in the lead, so still having to fight back from a bad team comp. But with the Credillia in the back, we were able to land the Mega Horn. It actually doesn't do as much as I'm hoping, but we were able to get to this Hydro Cannon before they get to their second Grass Knot. They don't farm me down, we take them out, barely. That is a GG. We're going to take that win as well. Alright, hopping into the next game, we have Samurott against Abomasnow. This is favorable for Samurott if they're not running Razor Leaf, but they're running Razor Leaf. So I'm going to bait them with a Hydro Cannon, assuming that maybe I can get to a Mega Horn and take shield advantage or switch. But when they shield that Hydro Cannon, I'm just going to bank the energy, and I'm going to switch into Abomasnow and take all this damage. And they're going to switch into Gyarados, which is decent for me. I get it away from the Kingdra, which is good, but the Dragon Breath damage is still very oppressive. I think I'm going to run Gyarados on a team here soon. Maybe test out some battles today, see how it is. But I don't know what I'm going to pair it up with, so that'll be interesting. But the second Weather Ball is coming through. They got the Crunch debuff, so I'm still going to farm them down, though. And now I think I'm 1 or 2 Razor Leafs away from dying. They have Empoleon in the back, which is okay for Samurott. The Fury Cutters are single resisted, the Hydro Cannon single resisted, and the Mega Horn is also single resisted. And everything that they're throwing at me other than Drill Pecks are resisted, so not too bad for me, but they're going to take me out, and I'm going to come in Kingdra. This is a good matchup, but they are ahead on quite a bit of energy, so we're not in the best of spots. We're going to let this Drill Peck go through. I'm going to let the second Drill Peck go through. And then at this point, I'm realizing my win condition is farming down and throwing at the Abomasnow. But I make a really dumb play here. I don't realize that the Abomasnow has so much health. And I throw the Octazooka. So, and I think I get the debuff here because 1 Weather Ball lands, and I actually live the next Razor Leaf. So, pretty lucky, but look in the top right. Obviously, say top left, knowing that this game's over. Look at the top right. 2377 Abomasnow is the only reason I won that game. So, it is what it is. And actually, they waterfall me down. So, they actually, I guess, left and came back. But I'm going to farm them down here, and that's GG. So, picking up a pretty smooth victory there. But I'll take it. And hopping into the next match here. We have Samurott into Abomasnow. Again, pretty good lead, assuming they have Powder Snow. This time they actually do have Powder Snow, and they have a Poliwrath in the back. This is not the best for me, but I'm kind of have to make do here. They have Dynamic Punch, so this team actually does have an answer to Abomasnow, and I actually think that if you have Abama here, I think the best moveset by far, Scald, Dynamic Punch. I don't think you need Ice Punch for anything. I know that Grass is, like, the only Grass you really need to hit is Credillia. You have Dynamic Punch for that. Charizard, you have Scald. And Gyarados, you have... Gyarados is, like, the only thing where Ice Punch would be beneficial, but you already lose that matchup so hard anyway that I don't think it's that big of a deal. But Scald is better for Jellicent, Dynamic Punch for Kingdra, Dynamic Punch for Abomasnow, Dynamic Punch for Samurott, Scald for Blaziken, any of the rock types. You have 2 super effective moves, so I think that by far, if you're going to run Poliwrath, you want to run Scald and Dynamic Punch, and I don't think it's close. So they're the Abomasnow throws an energy ball and they actually get the 10% defense debuff chance. At this point, I'm actually not able to get to an Octazooka. I don't think I would anyway, so it's actually probably a good thing that I got debuffed. But now they have a Jellicent with so much health against a loaded Abomasnow, which again should have baited here because they know that Energy Ball is going to be doing the most damage because they see that I have a Samurai out in the lead, and I catch a Shadow Ball? No, a Bubble Beam. But this actually just seals my fate here because now these Hydro Cannons are doing so little damage, and there's not much I can do. So probably gonna lose this game, but that's okay because you can't win them all. So I'll take an L every now and then. Having some fun in the Weather Cup, though. I like this cup format. I said at the beginning of the season, we need more Ultra League limited cup formats. And that's what they've been delivering us, which is super awesome. This Hydro Cannon not going to get through, and I'm going to try and catch, and I fail to catch, but they throw anyway. But this allows them to farm up just that little bit of extra energy that they need to take me out. And now this game is a wraps. So yeah, another L, but that's okay. We do, I think, end up going 3-2 in this set. We went 4-1 in this set before, so not too bad. Can't really complain that much. But now we have semi-favorable. I win, I think, every shield scenario because Mega Horn gets there quicker than Earthquake, and my fast moves are neutral and theirs are resisted. So the Mega Horn does half. They switch into Gyarados. It's a Dragon Tail Shadow Gyarados, which is very spicy. I like it a lot. Dragon Tail is a really cool move on Gyarados, but I still think Dragon Breath is better. And I let the Crunch go. He doesn't get the debuff, but I'm thinking here that I can either win the zeros or the ones, and then if they want to take it to the 2 shields, I'll just take a shield advantage. I farm up as much as I can. I throw this Weather Ball, and they decide to let it go. So I take the shield advantage, and now their Walrein makes good counts. They throw the Icicle Spear right before I get to the Energy Ball, so they don't have to use a shield. And now I can come back in with Samurott. I'm going to shield this Earthquake up because it's going to do a lot of damage, and I want to make sure that I can get this move off. And since they threw, I'm actually going to throw a Hydro. It makes sense for them not to shield, and they don't. So now they have a Kingdra in the back. Or no, sorry, they have a Charizard in the back. I was looking at my Kingdra for whatever reason. They have a Charizard in the back. And I'm going to throw these Hydro Cannons off. They still don't know what I have in the back. They're over-farming a lot. But at this range, I don't even think a Dragon Claw would KO. So I'm going to catch one on this Kingdra. And my thought process here is they're going to have to throw 3 Dragon Claws at me. And if that's the case, they're not going to get to 2 more to be able to take out my Samurott before I get to a Hydro Cannon. So I'm just going to take all this damage. They can get gutsy and try and farm me down, but I'm actually going to be able to get to the Octazooka here. And it's a CMP tie. I shield up. Pay close attention. Dragon Claw comes through, gets shielded, and it takes me out because every shielded charge move still does 1 damage, and my Kingdra was at 1 HP. I wasn't even aware of it. But, you know, it's such a rare occurrence that you just don't even really think about it. So I was like, why am I not getting my Octazooka off here? But it's because they KO'd me through the shield. But I'm still actually able to KO because they try and catch on Walrein because they didn't expect to KO me through the shield either. So we take that game because they gave me that farm needed to take the Charizard out. Anyways, they have a Abomasnow Kingdra team, so pretty similar to mine, just in different order. But Mega Horn does half, and so I'm going to get to the second Mega Horn before they get to their move, and this is going to draw out a shield, which is very nice. Now we're even shields. I have more healthy Pokemon, but they have an energy advantage, so I'm going to shield up this move. It is an Outrage, which is awesome, and I'm going to bank this energy, and I'm going to switch into Abomasnow. Again, here I'm counting, making sure that I can get to as much energy as I can before they get to the move, but we lag again, and they get so much more fast move damage than I do. Sounds familiar. My Wi-Fi sucks. Actually, I think I'm on LTE here because my Wi-Fi is so bad, so there's not much I can do here. Abomasnow is at an energy lead, but they have a shield, so, but I have more health. if they want to win this matchup, they're going to have to invest a shield. Because I think a weather ball from this range would come close to taking them out. Not too sure what they do. They do decide to shield, and they could have farmed up one more powder snow, but they weren't counting as much as they could have been. And they take me out here, and now we're hard countered. Tapu Fini, it just absolutely core breaks the Kingdra Samurott core. And look how much damage this freaking Moonblast does. That does like 90%. I was going mental here when I found out how much that did. I thought it was going to do like 65, 70% maybe. And I get the debuff. They're able to farm me down. I don't even care. I'm done because a Moonblast would kill me, and I just can't do enough to take them out. So that's a 3-2 set. Yeah, we're going to end on a loss, unfortunately, but that's kind of how it goes sometimes. I think like 95% of my battles in most of my videos end with me winning. So yeah, we have an L. That's so crazy. I'm switching it up on you guys. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Stay tuned for some more Weather Cup videos. I'll definitely be dropping a few more. But that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and good luck in your Weather Cup battles. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.